this idea of foreigner goes very close with this idea of, I guess, locals everywhere. We could consider we're also locals everywhere, but let's say ideology and politics have made us different. Foreigners, call them migrant, call them. So I feel like our history in general have divide us more and more and tend to divide us, and it's more difficult to kind of feel like somehow a togetherness. So I guess this idea of foreigner, I feel foreigner myself. I am a migrant. I migrated 17 years ago to Europe, and let's say every single day something reminds me that I am from somewhere else, for the good and for the bad. It's a piece named Descanso, which means rest, and it's literally it's a replica of a statue of Christopher Columbus that is in Madrid, with a piece of pedestal fallen and then invaded by nature. So I let the nature kind of take off the monument again. And me as a Colombian also is a very special, like symbolically it's very special, Colombian being etymologically being the land of Columbus. So being a Colombian and like doing this exhibition here, and then also in the context of foreigners everywhere, and bringing kind of back this Columbus, in a way it's kind of I'm giving back a hero that maybe we don't need anymore. So kind of returning it to the source and then letting also the nature kind of grow up. And I mean, both works that I'm presenting, the film in the Arsenale and this installation, are an open question about like, can we move these monuments out? Can we ourselves allow to replace those heroicities and transform it into something else? For me, it's like proposal also of a new era. Let's say there is an era of domination. All these monuments celebrates a domination of someone on someone else. It celebrates like the power and the kind of the strength. So here, this let's say anti-monument, it's fallen and it's horizontal, and for me, it's a proposal of a new era. Like let's take a rest. Let's take a rest of these kind of guys. Let's take a rest of this history, and then let's start a new era where like things grow in a different way. Well, I think artist and culture has to stand for peace first, and and that's an important thing to say today. Art stands for change. Art stands for togetherness, and art stands for thinking society in another way that is not only in terms of economics, but in terms of like, it's a certain poetry of life that allows us to kind of listen to each other, I guess. We're all trying here to communicate something strong, and I think every artist has something very strong to say. And I think we all kind of, in a different way, are advocating for that, to communicate